So I'm gonna get McDonald's. McDonald's in Brazil. I'm gonna tell you why. I had like a little sit-down situation with some shrimp or camarones and a couple of drinks where I was earlier, and so I don't want to do a sit-down restaurant. Everything that's by my Airbnb is all sit-down restaurants. There's no fast food. I was looking at some place that was right by my condo, and like there was like no service. No one. I said Lavada. I don't know what that. I'm presuming that means to go, but I don't know what the fuck. The language barrier, or whatever. No one was serving me, so I'm trying to find some kind of fast food type of joint. There's nothing around on this long strip on the beach. No fast food. It's all sit-down restaurants. So what I'm going to do is I'm taking an Uber to goddamn McDonald's and calling it a night. And it's going to probably take an hour for me to go there and get back to the house because the traffic here is ridiculous. So as far as the switching topics a little bit, as far as the upcoming visa requirement for American tourists and UK tourists and a lot of the English-speaking countries to come to Brazil, it's being pushed back to April 10th. Well, you know what? In a way, it's surprising the number of American tourists and Canadian tourists and English-speaking tourists Brazil receives, because they're not very accommodating towards people who do not speak Portuguese. They're not accommodating at all. Now, I'm not saying Brazil's not worth checking out. It definitely is. But I know I'm not going to be coming here a lot because they do not accommodate, people who do not speak Portuguese, or that's not their first language. They don't accommodate them. And it's been very frustrating. It's not the only country I've been to that does not really speak English. Obviously, I've been to Colombia. They don't really speak English there, but they were more helpful. They were friendlier. So, I could do Colombia for a couple of months, and not get too stressed out. Brazil, I'm almost pretty much ready to go. I've been here like 8 days. I'm almost ready to go. Because just the communication is very difficult. No one is helpful at all. Very few people are helpful, and the attitude is like they couldn't be bothered. That's the attitude I get. They're not very accommodating towards English-speaking tourists at all, and people give you strange fucking looks. So I'm kind of over the energy here, but I don't think they're gonna be missing that many American tourists. I don't see why people would want to come to Brazil as a top tourist destination on a frequent basis anyway, when there's Thailand and other places that are more accommodating towards American tourists. So the government doing this whole visa requirement on April 10th, they're just shooting themselves in the fucking foot in terms of tourist revenue. Because it's already a not very welcoming country if you don't speak Portuguese. It's already not a very welcoming country. Spanish, fine. Spanish speaking, fine. But if your main thing is English and you're weak in Spanish and you don't know any Portuguese, good luck. Because they are very unaccommodating. But that's them. They want to lose their money like that on April 10th. That's it's gonna be some years before I return to Brazil. I know that, but I'm glad I came to experience it. I ran over.